Hello there! Good afternoon! My name is Farley. Welcome to Ad Astra Draconis. And we're back on my single player world. And we're going to be doing a few shenanigans today. Mostly involving the wall we were building yesterday. And I am feeling better. I'm hopefully not going to be hit by a case of the sniffles midstream. I will be very cross if I am. For anyone who was around yesterday, you'll remember that I was just sniffing all the time, sneezing. I had to blow my nose. It was the worst. So I do apologize for the terrible quality of the stream while that was going on. But today, feeling much better. Nostrils are clear. All the good stuff. So today, we need to work a bit more. We finished the wall. We started building a big surrounding wall. That mostly surrounds the village, or at least the key areas of the village. So here, cuts through there, and then also comes up here. So there's some things that we're going to start working on next, now that the main shape is in place. First we're going to need some oak wood and some spruce wood, I think, because I want to compare them and figure out, like, what sort of decoration, what sort of external support beams do I want. Like, how do I want to position them? Do I want to put wood on top as well? Maybe, like, remove some of the slabs up top that are stone and replace them with wood instead. And then we also have, around the corners, in a couple of places, we have potential towers. Certainly on this wall, anyway. So if we come over here, we've got this grumpy explosives expert. But here we've got one tower spot that we have to build. Currently lit up with a single torch. But the idea is there would be a tower here that's just high enough to see, probably not quite this high, but certainly high enough to see around into the Badlands over there, as well as anything approaching there. And then we have a second tower that's over here. And again, it would have a clearer view of anything coming this way, as well as anything that might be approaching over or through the Magikarp pond. So I'm really happy that we finally got this structured and in. We got the basic shape in, we got the basic stones in, but it is very plain. It is very boring to look at, and that's what we need to fix today. So yeah, that is going to be part of the things we work on today. I'm also thinking maybe we'll do a little bit of world travel as well. Might do that to go get some spruce wood, or maybe we'll find a different wood from a different biome that will look really nice. Oh, and I can already see where we need to fix something. Where we go. So here, this block here. Oh, no wonder it was technically a stair, so we got that. But I think we need to get a different stair there to make that work. So let's see. Do I have a spare stone cutter on me? Because I have two, or had. Is it in here? I thought I had two with me. Did I park one in one place and forget the other? Maybe I did. Okay. Well, that's typical of me, losing all my tools. And it's not like a stone cutter is super cheap, but not super expensive either. But another thing we're going to have to do is a focus on lighting things up. Because as nice as this is, it's not nice at all. As nice as it is, we need to... we could do better. So probably going to grow extra pumpkins, have some jack-o'-lanterns in the ground for now, and eventually make maybe some farms that will have some interesting lights. We'll see. So over here. So what we want here. We want a couple of these, I think, just in case. And hello, Victoria! It is lovely to have you! I hope that you're having a lovely day. We're just getting on with cobbling some mons in Minecraft. Specifically making our village nice and safe for all the villagers to live. And it makes our life easier when we go Pokemon hunting. And it was over here. So let's get out the dirt. So part of this was... There we go. So we've got that stair behind there, but it's hidden by a different block. Now we have a stair made with the same blocks as the center line. So that should look... There we go. That looks much better. And it matches on this side as well. There we go. I think the only thing we can't do is, because this is two connected stairs rather than a slab in the middle, I can't put a lantern there now. But that's okay. So what we want to... One of the reasons we want to spruce and dark oak is to see, like, what kind of fence post would look suitable here, gate-wise. So let's put these away for now. There we go. Into the tool bag. And let's take a bit of extra dirt with us just in case. But I think we're going to need to go looking for some wood. So that, I think, is going to be our plan of action for today. And another thing we might do is, tomorrow, I'm thinking I'll do... Oh, hello. I'm thinking we'll do a spin the wheel challenge, because we haven't done one of those in a while. Now, what's a spin the wheel challenge? I have some custom wheels set up that essentially let me choose a region, and then choose a Pokemon from that region, and then we go hunting them in the Cobblemon world. Now, of course, only Pokemon that are available in Cobblemon can be selected. But it's a pretty darn long list, and sometimes we've been really successful, and other times not so much. Boo. Alright, let's see if we can sleep you. We did. Excellent. If that don't work, we're going to go for a repeat ball, because we have so many. So many. Oh, we didn't even need it. Fair enough. Now. And of course, as part of the renovations, we'll need to fix this bit as well. Just to make it a little bit more elegant. And I think part of that's going to come in when we put in, like, the bits and bobs for fencing. We'll also need to do this bit here, because this lovely bit of fence is going to extend along here and then come up and connect here. And essentially that's intended to, you know, stop anything crossing through the water, technically. I'm sure there'll be many things that will still do it, and I'm sure there will be villagers that find their way over. But, you know, intent is important too. So now we need to figure out, have we got... Our axe is looking a bit worn down. We do have a fortune axe, but... So that's another thing I need to think about, actually. Because I've been so focused with just doing stuff is, one, we need some mending on books and things. And then a couple of other things we need are, like, additional tools. And also a means to repair them. Don't have a lot in the way of XP farming, that's for sure. Currently, anyway. Alright, so let's do... Alright. Oh, and we've got a lovely sunset coming in. Oh, hello. We've got a monkey too. Apparently today is the starters pop up on the other side of the wall day. So let's fly on over. There they are. Monkey. Not a great one, to be fair, but I haven't seen a female one yet, so we'll go for it. But as you can see along here, it's very dark. It's very inclined to spawn some skellies and also inclined to spawn some creepers, and nobody needs that. No one needs potholes out in the middle of all their hard work, you know? Least of all, me. Alright, so we're going to have a quick nap, then we'll go check out how much wood we've got in storage. And if it's not much, and I don't think it's going to be much, we're going to go on a little bit of a trip and see if we can find more and cut it all down. And it probably means we need to get a few bits and bobs. Or we can come down here and do this now instead. Since I was thinking about it and talking about it. Alright, we're going to need so much more than this. Like, definitely more. Alright, so we're low on spruce. We are so low on dark oak. Okay, so we need like a huge helping of both. I'm sure we could just grow some. But where's the fun in that? Especially when there's a chance we could find brand new Pokemon to collect. Oh, let me just fix something that's come up. Alright, well, something I need to fix on my Twitch chat, because it's apparently not loading or refreshing or doing anything right now. It's just completely frozen, so I'm just going to have a quick fiddle with that. So I apologize if the stream goes funky for a second. Okay. Hopefully that's fixed it, so apologies for that. Now, we are going to need to make... I think, let's make... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's make 2 axes, just to be covered. So I might as well make them out here. Alright, so we got 2 axes. And we're in need of some emeraldos. Well, let's see if we can buy and trade a few things for some XP. Now, we do have a place we can do that. And at some point, we're going to make it a little easier to get in and out and do stuff. But for now... There we go. They can't leave! Ha 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 ha. Alright, so we got... Alright, well, all my gear is repaired. Not quite what I was intending, but hey. And then... You've refreshed. Excellent. So we'll take that all the emeralds. Now, Do you have anything for me? Oh, 4 books for an emerald. Ooh. We've got our unbreaking. Expensive, but it'll have to do. We've got a relatively cheap mending. Before anyone says, why haven't you treated them yet? It's because I don't have the option to. I will at some point, but that's going to require like a whole focus on materials I just don't have yet. So, let's see. Let's trade you some flint. And then... Excellent. So we've got 25 levels now. That's more than we had before. Is there anything else I have that I could trade? Well, we've got a few more of these, so... And then... It's one of those times you kind of wish you could trade, like, dirt. But none of them take dirt, oddly enough, so... Oh, we do have a whole bunch of spruce logs here. I didn't realise that. Still not going to be enough for what we're doing. But it does not hurt to have in the back pocket, you know? I'll put those away in here. Now, what else do we have? So we could get some lanterns, because they're pretty cheap. Alright, one from you, and then... a whole bunch of lanterns from you. Do I have any books on me? Well, obviously I've got these books on me, but... Ooh! That made mending quite a bit cheaper. That didn't make unbreaking cheaper, but... Ooh. I'd say let's go for that while it's on the cheap. There we go. So we're at 26 levels. Do I have any emeralds on me aside from... I do have a bunch, so let's see. So if we go... Oh, I put the book away. Duh. Let's grab 2 unbreaking. There we go. And then do you let me trade? Yeah, you do. Alright. Let's take a sus stew. He poisoned me. He poisoned me. Ugh. You just can't get the help these days. Alright, so we've got some unbreaking. A whole bunch of lanterns, which we can technically go around distributing now. Because if nothing else, temporarily, it's going to add a bit of light that we really need around here. Although, honestly, don't hate it. I don't hate it, so... Let's get up on the wall. And if we do that, and then doot, 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 doot. It's probably a good idea to count this, but I don't really want to. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a nice halfway point. And then we've got some lights down there, and we'll put lights at the end here. There we go. No doubt we'll get more lanterns in the near future. Oh, we didn't fill in this bit. Like, this would be an example of, like, would I fill in this with spruce? So let's actually see. Do I have any spruce planks at all? Oh, I do not. Okay. And where is my crafting table? If we make some slabs, let's see how that looks. I actually rather like that. Oh. So if we get rid of... Oh! Well, we lost that lantern. That's not great. Curses. Alright. That's a good thing we've got two at the end here. So, so there, we went a bit too deep. There we go. If I come down here... Okay, fine, we'll put them here. If it doesn't want to do that. That'll work. Yeah, it'll do. Alright. So yes, we want to put that back in there. So we want to go somewhere with spruce wood, and we also want to go somewhere with dark oak wood. This might actually end up being easier said than done in some respects, but not others. So we got like a whole mangrove swamp, but we don't want mangrove, and we don't want anything out of the bayou either. So we've got forest, jungle. I like me some jungle wood, but it's not what we're after right now. And this is like 4 biomes back side by side. Rainforest, old growth. Is that's regular forest, jungle. Redwood thicket. Now I know we have some darkwood forest somewhere, because we've gotten both dark oak and also some pale oak. But the question is, aha, here we go. So look for the mushrooms and you're sure to find it. That's a bit odd. Okay. What is the closest? Floral forest waypoint. Okay, so it's right by our favorite little floral area. So we can fly down and go there for that. And then it's a case of where would I get spruce? Where's a tiger? Alright, so we've got a forgotten forest, not what we're after. What's that? Oh, that's old growth birch. Shrublands, birch, overgrown redwoods, orchards, plains. Aha! So I think we've got forest, coniferous forest. I think this might be where to go, maybe. We've got a maple taiga, dacite ridges, more snowy areas. At the very least, we know where to go to get our dark oak, so we'll do that first. forget. Have I? And here you can see where we've gotten all the copper. So what we might do is just... because anything you've had smelting in a super smelter like this generally saves up all the XP there. And so you can collect it on a regular basis. Let's see. Of course, this still has a whole load of copper waiting to smelt. That's good. Alright, so we want to get out our chipped anvil. So we've got 2 unbreakable books. We want 2 mending. And then... so it doesn't hurt to have those in the back pocket. But we also have like standalone breaking and mending, which we can put on after we've done some enchanting. Alright, for some reason my Fossilbot is not properly showing messages. I don't know why. I'll have to fix that later, but yet there is a short ad running. So if you're finding that's what you've run into, don't worry, it will be over very soon. Now, if we put that in there, and if we do Diamond Axe 1, so Fortune... what do you need Fortune for on it? Mind you, I say that, and I have a Fortune Axe already. And we've got the exact same one. Okay. Unbreaking and efficiency. Okay. So we'll put both of these back in here. And we will grab 2 mending books. And now we've got those all set, even though I don't have any sort of set up for repairs, which really needs to go on the docket, to be honest. Alright. I'll put that there. Now, the thought is we're going to go get the dark oak first. And that was by the floral forest. Hello, Yarrow! How are you doing today? Been building a big old wall, and we got the base in, and now it's time to do a bit of decorating. But to do that, I need wood. So I'm raiding the local dark oak forest to up my supply, as it were. We have some really fun biomes, which make for some scenic viewing. Now, where is my... oh, do I not have it anymore? Evidently not. Alright, well, never mind. Let's use the fortune one, because why not? What are you up to today, Yarrow? Any plans? I got a few things done, but not as much as I wanted, but before stream. And then I got a whole bunch of applications to send off when I'm done. So that's one. And then back up to the top for the next one. Oop. And also to keep an eye out for potential shiny Pokemon. Because if I get too locked in, I won't see them. And then we'll miss out, and nobody likes missing out. Least of all me, especially when it comes to shinies. Yeah, it's this is one of the playlists that's like lo-fi remixes by the official Minecraft channel. So it makes for some really fun vibes when you're crafting away, doing the mining, doing the building. There we go. Let's grab some saplings, because they will also be very handy. So I use one of the riding mods, but I am so looking forward to official riding. Although I've tested a little bit. Yarrow, I know you have as well. Oh, I think my only concern is possibly getting a little bit airsick from the motion of it all. Like, it's really impressive, the flying tech that they've made, but I found it really hard to control. And some of the motion made me feel a little bit queasy, so hopefully that they'll have a couple of changes you can make to have that less impact you a bit less. If you suffer the way I did, anyway. There we go. And then doop 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 doop. How much dark oak is that so far? Oh, we're gonna need more. I love the flying mechanic, but certain mons have violent motion sickness factors. Yeah. I don't know if it's just something about the, like, how much bend they have and how prone they are to going upside down. And I definitely felt it a bit less when I wasn't in first person mode, you know? But there are some that are very extreme on first person, and it's like, no, don't like that. Oh, Noivern felt amazing. And the model looks so good too. I'm really happy it's finally getting an official model, you know? It looks good, the running animation is great, the flying animation is also brilliant. Like, kudos to the Cobblemon team. They know what they're about. Alright, so replanted a bit of stock there. I also need to, over on the Obsidian Refuge, obviously we need to do a few things that we've been sneaky about, to help out Vert with the plans for Season 2 of the Obsidian Refuge, but I also need to finish on the current refuge. I need to go gather so much sand. I have to smelt so much sand into black glass. Oh, what have I done to myself is what... for a build project I'm doing at my base. And I'm hoping it'll look nice when I'm done, but I'm beginning to have doubts. But it's also one of those cases, like with my wall here on this world, you gotta trust the process. You've got to work through the ugly phase to get to the good-looking phase, you know? And worst case scenario, I just turn to a friend and go, help, what can I add? What can I change? Help me take it down, hopefully without shattering all the glass. Charizard made me feel a bit sick. Yeah, same. I'm learning Python coding for the Season 2 school. Oh my god, this is hell. Python is the worst. I just like, no bones about it. It is... I did put some Python for my coding boot camp. Oh my goodness. I did not like it. I'd have to refresh myself on it. Like, honestly, all the coding I did, I've already forgotten because I barely used it in the, like, year since. Which is a shame because I really enjoyed doing the course. But it's like, it's all gone out my brain. But, no, well, it will be great to have you active. I've not been as active recently, which, no surprise there. I think a lot of people have been a lot less active as of late. But I'm sure that will change, especially ahead of Season 2, because people are going to want to come back and sort of a plan and prep a Pokemon that they want to bring forward to the new year, to the new season. I'm still undecided on what one I'm bringing. It's like, I put the time in, I put the work in to get my Galad and my God of War. Like, they're shiny 100%ers, and I love them. But it does not change the fact that lore-wise, they're not as key to me, but I still love them. Now, let's go away from the spiders. There's so many spiders over here, goodness me. Right, let's park on this rooftop. Surely we won't get shot over here. And we'll have a quick nap. Get rid of the night and the rain. What I may do is ask Gil if I can camp at their old island. Because they used to have regular Absol spawns. And see if I can get a high IV Absol. It doesn't necessarily have to be shiny. But a new Absol might be good. Yeah, we found an ancient city when we were doing a bit of exploring on the map. At some point we're going to have to go in there. Which the thought terrifies me. Ancient cities terrify me. But we'll do what we gotta do. So let's go to Atlas Village. But first, let's fly over here. Where's the waypoint? Ah, it's over here. Thank you, past me, for remembering to mark where you put your markers. Alright, so we got... Yeah, we can delete this waypoint, it's fine. We don't care about the regular archaeology. So this is Atlas Village. Sort of, it stretches all the way out like this. And it's like, you've got this lovely little biome here, and then it's just surrounded by snowy mountain. And of course, a giant Gimmighoul tower. And a bit of a plunge as well. Like, look at this. How deep does it go? I'm sure someone knows, but it's not me. And we're not getting sidetracked today. Or at least we're not getting any more sidetracked than usual, shall we say. Oh, we got a Dassite village over there. I'm pretty sure I've been there, but let's double check. It's one of those things where you're so sure you've been everywhere, you don't remember the places you haven't been, if that makes sense. Huh. What's up with this one? It is in fact a house that's just... This place makes no sense. What a crazy house. Alright, so we got some sticks, we got some Pokeballs, Rosette Balls, Ultra Balls, Permeable, a potion, and a bit of bread. Oh no. It's a good thing this guy's house was mostly made of stone, but he was rapidly losing it. Who built their house next to a lava patch, honestly? Alright, we definitely have not been here. And that makes me happy. Because it means new things to find. And I will take the spruce wood, because we need the spruce wood. Which is funny, but it just means because I haven't really flown out too far this way previously. Ooh, a cave. Let's do a peekaboo. Oh, hello. Oh, we got a leaf stone there, and then we got... Whoa! Now that's a dive. No Pokemon that I can see, but... Look at this place. And then this huge waterfall cavern. Oh, hello. Oh, that's no good. Oh, we don't like that. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm like, oh no. Just the way this lava goes all the way down. That's so cool. I love exploring structures with my camera. There we go. Sight beyond sight. Show me what is below. And then this is the Pokemon Center, I think. And nothing in there. some of those, we'll grab some of that, and we'll grab that. Anything up here? No. Of course, in this style of, there we are. Not too many houses around this one. Ooh. Maybe I can see why. Hello. Well, should I need iron someday, this will be the village to come to. But this is holly log. Ooh. What does this look like? Let's see. Alright, we've got this whole bit taken down. We've got berries that drop out of this tree. That's kind of neat. And, dirt our way up a bit. And that way. Excellent, that's clearing that out slowly but surely. And then up again. How tall do these trees go? Maybe I should have started from the top and worked my way down. I'm beginning to think that was the play, not this. Goodness me. Aha, we might be at the top. Ah, so that's the dash site of the ridge. Okay. Well, we got quite a few holly saplings. Let's have a look at what the log actually looks like, as well as the planks. Interesting. Okay. So we got log. We've got stripped log. Interesting. We've got plank. It's a very bricky looking plank, I have to say. Like, you could probably fit that in with stone in terms of structure ideas. More so than other woods. Now, where we are, where is the tiger? Is it just, it's just there. It is literally just there. Okay, turn around. More adventures. Oop. Oh, bless. Excellent. So we start coming through here. Trim out some trees. I think what we want to do is looking at our current... Well, something just died. Looking at our current inventory, Where are they? We've got 315 dark oak logs. That should be alright. We've got 98, so that's like one and a bit stacks. So I want to say we want to go to the 500-ish at least. There we go. Let's put that away. Why is it people always decide they need to reach out to you while you're in the middle of a stream? One of these days. Love my friendos, but... Alright, here we go. There we go. Slowly clearing out the forest. So, like a good person, I should replant at least a few things. Where am I? Nobody cares about cypress, so... So we're gonna diggy hole. Oh, Absol. This isn't one of the homegrown ones, so let's see if they're any good home away from home. Not the best, but also not the worst I've seen. So let's grab another one. That looks a little funny with how they've spawned in there. Alright, let's switch to Ingram. Oh dear. That feels like an oversight. Sleep powder you. Excellent, we got them to sleep. Hey, it's another Absol for the collection. Alright, how many are we at currently? 150, so we're quite a ways off still. Come over here. Boop, boop, boop. And then again. Lovely stuff. Eager, go away. Then we come in here, grab these. Like, I'm personally leaning towards spruce is probably going to be the way we go in terms of the, what we build with for the wall. But having a bit more dark oak as backup is not a bad thing, you know? I also need to check when the backport mod updates next, because I really want to try seeing what building is like with the new shelves. Like, because I don't know how many others are watching, but Hermitcraft Season 11 started, wayo! And already people are building and using the new shelves for obviously decorative purposes, and oh my gosh, the potential. Sure, you can do redstone. Sure, you can, like, put a whole bunch of things in, but, like, I think Corrales is doing, like, a Greco-Roman, like, a villa kind of build at the moment for his starter house, and he's going ancient Rome themed, I think. Certainly one of the classics, anyway. And he was using that, and he put, like, buttons in, and because, obviously, the shelves, the buttons show but much smaller in the shelf, and it looks, because he's using them as like window shutters, it looks like the shutter for the window itself, and it works perfectly. It's so good. And of course B-Dubs gave him that tip, so shout out to B-Dubs, B-double-O, who I think is the, at least when I checked this morning, still hadn't put a video up. So let's have a quick peek. Has B-Dubs joined the rest of the hermits yet? Oh. Ba 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 ba. Nope, nothing as yet. I think he's just the. Yeah, he's. I think he's the last hermit to post for day 1. So I hope all is well on his end. Like, I'd hate for something to be like not good, you know. I've definitely seen him on other hermit streams, so it's probably real life, doing the real life thing. Goodness knows we all know how that goes. Not the thumb scanner. Oh god, I hope not. But to be fair, he'd only have himself to blame if it was thumbs again. Just too much enthusiasm for the new season, you know? But I'd much rather we have a happy, healthy B-Dubs. Oh, hello. Than a rushed video that ends up hurting him, you know? I bet he's excited that horses being able to swim soon. That's going to be amazing. That looks like archaeology. And free spruce. Who doesn't love free spruce? Alright, let's do a quick tally count. Oh, hello. So we are at 324. We're not quite where I want to be, but we're close enough. Let's go down here. And then I'd say, let's put that up there. And then one over here. Old Amber, ahoy indeed! And where did I put my brush? Nope. That one is about to break, so let's use the this one. Oh. Coal. But because of course it's coal. We're not going to want that. That's too fast. Where's my slow shovel? There we go. Probably going to need this. And I think, let's go with the silk touch. Two, three, four, five. Oh! Oh no! Well, that's on me. That's the old amber gone. Pack it up, boys. And girls and non-binaries. And anything in between and outside. I was being so careful and then I wasn't at all. That's typical of me. Oh, hello. Right beside the river, no less. All over. Oh. It is the end of days! What have I done? There we go. Alright, that should be enough to start clearing away everything else. So that looks like a fairy feather. Sure is. Another bit of coal. And then if we do... I'll take the copper, thank you! And this is the occasion where the excavator actually comes in handy. And I can clear up all of these. Nice and easy, nice and quick. But we've got a bit too much room here. Let's do... I'll put that in there. Let's put that in there for now, and then coarse dirt, regular dirt we'll keep out, and then copper ore there. Nobody needs leather boots that are that damage, so let's get rid of these. And then bow-wise, let's do quick repair. Leave that there. I'd be tempted to say get a good Dactyl Season 2 carryover, since they're like grotesques. Since they don't gargle to be gargoyles, but I don't know. Well, the thing to keep in mind is I'm... Generally, battling is not my forte, and it's a little bit less of my interest. I'm more interested in lore and setting other people's lore up. Maybe a bit of storytelling that way. So having like a strong specific Pokemon for my team, I don't know that I care enough at the moment. Outside of like, who do I bring to be my guy? So I might, Gil, if you don't mind, I might barge on over to your old island and camp out again and see if I can get myself a really nice Absol. Oh, so High Speed is like a thing. Absolutely, yep. Like I tried I stopped by Donatello's like Dragonair spawn spot, but oh, dragon Dratini spawn spot, I had no luck. I was there for a good few hours and nothing appeared, so I might try elsewhere. I mean, it'd be what it be, you know? Because it's either that or I get myself a really good Eevee and take a Sylveon with me, because that could be fun. Just wish it'd be better at being all day. Hey! We got a fossil! We got the old amber! So I did not destroy the amber afterward. Yay! Victory for me! We can slap that in the machine once I get home. I think I've got a bunch of fossil Pokemon I haven't defrosted yet, so that might be a plan. Because I am determined when I'm finished with the wall, which is the current project, that I'm going to actually finish at least the downstairs Pokemon research area. I will endeavour to have it done before Christmas, at least. Here. Followed by boop. One thing I'm not lacking on this server is stone. Whereas over on the OR, I am lacking sand. I have to go farm more sand. I used it all up that I'd previously collected, and I collected a lot. But it was not enough for my project. And I'll probably need to get, like, extra sand as well, because I don't trust that, whatever I'm doing, it's going to be enough as well. Alright, so that is that. Let's grab the dirt block. Let's put that in there. Oval stone, that can go in there. Anything else? Berry bag. Let's put those in the berry bag. Why not? Flares, copper. Actually, that could go there. And then we'll grab this bit of wood. More Santa could hook you up. I would be grateful. Given I need about 2,000 and a bit sand, like every little is going to help. Like conservatively, I should probably aim for about, like, just to finish what I'm doing right now anyway. 2,500 probably. I've already gone through like 10,000. So it's like it has been I have used a lot so far. But if I want to get up to the top area, okay, that's completely fine. I will always find it more use for glass, to be honest. Let's grab these little bits of wood as well, because they're here. Then Is the way out that way? Yes, it is. Okay. And that can grow over in due time. But yay! We got an old amber. Now, how much do we have? So that's that spruce wood. We've got strip spruce. 330. Yeah, we need a little bit more. We'll get 400 and then we'll go home. But yeah, no, I think it's going to then be like... I need to get a lot of... I think I need like 500 black apricorns to then dye it all. So harvesting that is more just tedious than, like, impossible. Whoa. I should probably eat up. And this tree betrayed me, so... Concealing my foe. It's a crime against the streamers, so... All good. Although realistically, I don't want to dye absolutely all of it black, just most of it. Because I might try seeing, like, if I add some purple glass in, like, will that look nice for some of the stuff I'm planning? But we shall see. Also, I have to say, I'm very excited for Decked Out 3. Oh my god. Tango, you absolute mad lad. Like, the insanity that is his project. It's little wonder that he's essentially recruited. I think Zed, Impulse, and Skiz are more or less going to help, like, provide and build farms and things to help him out. Because he's going to need it. I'm so excited. And I was having a listen to the Imp and Skiz podcast, and, like, apparently Metro Mayhem made it onto some of the speedrunner boards. So, needless to say, Impulse is pretty chuffed that people like it enough to, like, actually do speedrunning competitions. Like, how cool is that? He did an awesome job with that game, honestly. I mean, I think that is the thing you should always want when it comes to... Yeah, it's a game within a game. And I think, like, the most wonderful thing you can do with creating is to inspire someone else to create and to make something awesome. Like, that's part of the reason I'm sort of streaming and building now, is, like, I got inspired by the Battlecraft SMP team. I got encouraged to give it a go. And it's been worth it so far. But, you know, I can do better. There's lots more I could be doing. And I'm excited to see where I can take my building eventually. But for now, where are we? We are over here. We have visited this little village here. We've gone through and chopped down quite a few trees over yonder. Is this a village? No, it's just a grove. We've got some exposed dripstone caves over there. But we know we also have, like, this area I'd marked out in the past, like, this could be a fun seaport if I ever want to build that. Or try. And then I've got all this area that I did the hunting previously for ice stuff. We just went sort of all the way over here and then straight up. But I think what we might do for at least today is go back, because I do want to try and focus on the wall. I don't want to get too distracted. So we'll do that. But tomorrow we will go and do all the distracting things. We're going to go explore. That sounds like plenty. If I could leech 500 off you, then I'm covered. Covered by quite a bit. You do, but hey, hoarding is a good thing when it comes to Minecraft. As long as you have the storage space. So yeah, for the folks who haven't seen yet, the current project, which you should be able to do exclamation point project in the chat for, is this wall here. I basically went through and I've built the structure. So like, it's completely boring. It doesn't have much to it just yet. It's just the wall. So I've got that side here, and then we come over here and we have more of it up this side. It comes all the way over here. And then all the way down here to the water. So I'm thinking maybe bringing it out a little bit into the water, or at least on this side. Because the aim is, obviously, it's supposed to be protecting the village. And, you know, I mean, yes, we've got this big old gap here, but I'm not going to put the stone into the water, like, across it. If people want to cross, they've got my lovely fishing bridge here, and it's got a nice little fence to stop things coming in. But I'm going to actually, like, take this wall here, my little sort of Irish farmland wall. We're going to drag it all the way from the end corner over here. I'm going to have it just run along the side here and connect here. Because that just stops, like, zombies and things, like, trying to come on through. Yeah, I use one of the riding mods. I think it's Cobblemon Ride On is the one I use. It makes me so excited for flying in season... in 1.7. 1.7 is going to be so fun. I think, if nothing else, I want to put in racetracks at every, like, place that gets built. I think we should have different themed racetracks. Like, you can only ride certain types of Pokemon. Like if there's a bug town, then there needs to be a race that features bugs. Bug Pokemon only, you know? So there's no riding a Tauros or riding a Pidgeot in a race that's flying bug types only. Mind you, now I'm having to think, like, are there any bug types you can run? But yeah, so at the minute, like, one of the reasons I went to get some spruce is this, like, it's a great wall. But I think, like, I want to put, like, here, what I've done here, this spruce, I want to put in, like, the spruce stairs to replace the stone and have, like, just the inner line, like, just make it spruce. It gives it the impression that other materials were used. And then I want to figure out, like, do I want to have, like, external support beams? Sort of running alongside it. How decorative do I want to go? That sort of thing. And then the same over here. Except with this one, we have this spot here. And then, if we look on the map, whoop, over in this corner here are going to be two, like, lookout towers. So they're actually going to get built up a bit higher. And it's purely, like, for lore reasons. Like, the village used to keep a much closer eye on possible dangers coming in from the wastelands. And also, you know, dangers possibly from this savannah. And then, obviously, this tower over here is going to be much, much taller. Because it needs to keep an eye over on a much larger swathe of area, so... But I haven't decided what they look like yet. So that'll be a thing. And this used to be a teleport monument, but I moved the waystone next to my house. So, whoa! Whoa! Wild Typhlosion! Dang! What are you doing here? Like, this place is like a magnet for the Cyndaquil line. And hello, Dual Basis. How are you doing today? It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well. Let's definitely add them to the collection. Oh. Oh, we're gonna make it a fight, are we? Oh, and now you're speedy. Hey, excuse us, we're having a battle here. Let's see, powder you. And then bunk. Him's just walking, indeed. He's doing a good job, is what he's doing. Go about your day, sir. Now let's try again with the repeat ball. Because goodness knows I have Cyndaquils and the like aplenty. Hey! There we go. Ingram, good as always. And I think I'm gonna leave these over here because like there are some extra cobble deep slates, but I might set up a separate chest and use my other one over by the other wall just so I don't have to like ferry myself back and forth a lot. Oop. And for anyone who hasn't met them, here is my shiny boy. My 94% Gyarados, Phynon. And, his boyfriend, the shiny Magikarp Mighty. It drove me absolutely bonkers getting them. And I'm not doing it again. I will not hunt for shiny Magikarp again. The pain was not worth it. Although I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm proud of my boy. But if we do see a shiny spawn, be sure to yell. And I will go catch it. As tradition dictates that whoever's active in the chat gets to name it. So we'll do a quick heal up. And then we've also... Oh, hello. Whoa! That was impressive. Oh, hey. Don't often see one of these. Not usually a Lunatone town. We've caught one before, of course, but... It's fun when Pokemon you don't expect show up, you know? But we did also catch a Cyndaquil earlier. No, was it? No, it was Quilava earlier and a Chimchar. So now we've had a Typhlosion. Wonder what else is going to spawn that wants our attention. But yeah, so let's go drop off the fossil. So we come all the way down here. Oop. We've got... Oh, more lightning. Hey. So we've got this mine here that I set up a little while ago. Sort of a proper little mine shaft. And I installed all my tumblestone in here to just make it like, if I feel like farming it for whatever purpose, I've got it here. And then I can also do this. It is the most basic redstone and it makes me so happy. But yeah, so it's looks really nice in here. Part of the lore is like I left the gravel as I found it when I came through. Like it was just a wall of gravel. I was like, all right, so the mine was actually abandoned because this gravel cave in. And then we just filled out this spelt over here and put in all the tumblestone. And it looks really nice. I'm really proud of it. And I'm really pleased with the texturing in here as well. And then we got my my eternal unfinished project, which is the Pokemon Research Lab and Berry House, or Berry Storage House, rather. But we did tidy it up a little bit, but I feel like I could do more, you know? I'm not quite sure what I can do more, aside from I'm lacking 2 fossils to go into here. Where is our fossil list? So we got a whole bunch of these. And they're all on display over here, of course. And then the classic ones are over here. But these are some of the later gen fossils as well. I forget which 2 I'm missing, but I will need to go looking for them eventually. But yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of different fossils. We can add the amber fossil in here. Or rather, we can add it in here. Because why not? And there we go. So that'll take a little while. But we've got a nice collection of... I tried to fix that, the ad break message, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to put the proper time length in. Even I'll have to double check Fossilbot to correct it, because I thought I'd followed the instructions, but no. But these 2 boxes, these are all the shinies I've gotten on my single player world so far. And then we have some of my sort of a variant collection, which I do need to go back and update at some point. And then this is just some of the Absols I've collected over my time. And here are some of the fossil Pokemon. Some of them have terrible stats. Some of them have much better stats. Some of them just didn't even try at all. So it's always interesting to see what's what. A couple I've evolved, like this fella here. We leveled them up to just knock them out of the Pokedex. And we got Cranidos. I think this guy here, our Quirky 63, he was actually a wild one that we encountered, like, just out at random. Which is crazy to me. Then we got our Tyrantrum. So Amora and Aurorus. So we might want to hatch another one of those at some point. Archeops is really fun. Cabotops. Cradlily, like, appeals to me a lot more than I thought it would, you know? I was thinking, ooh, it's just kind of, you know, fossily stone plants, but I think those colours are so good. I think the colours carry it so much. And then, of course, I've got a couple of these guys. It's Dracozolt and Arctozolt. So I need to get the Vish now. I think the Vishes are the only one I'm missing, and the Caracosta. Whoa. What are you doing in my house? Or my building? Evidently, Enderman like being in here. Okay. But yeah, so at least down here we've had a bit of work done, and why are you go? I guess I have a tenant. Yeah, so if we come up here, we've got the berry farm. It's all patched out. And we've even got, obviously, revival herbs and flaxseed. But while I've got a wall to put all the berries in, I need to set up sophisticated storage for it. Which is not very... Well, it is sophisticated, but it's very simple. But I've been putting it off because, you know, why not? And then there's absolutely nothing else in here. So I need to decide what am I putting in here. What's going to go upstairs is like a little potions area. So I need to probably think about, like, how do I expand that out? Do I want to make it more sort of cafe kind of themed? So you just get a nice potion to drink while you're doing the work downstairs. So many thoughts to have when it's a single player world and you control all the lore. So yes, let's see. What else have we got in here? We've got lots of fire-type Pokemon. Speaking of Charizards, where is he? This lady randomly showed up while I was a few weeks back. It just appeared in the middle of the village, wandering around, and I was just like, "What? What are you doing here?" But as you can see, yep, I've got quite the Absol eye. If I see one, I will grab it. But not since the very beginning and the very first shiny we ever got, I haven't seen any more shiny Eevees, so I might make that a project eventually. If not here, then elsewhere. Oh, there we go. Anyway, let's actually get back to business. We're going to be working on this today. I do remember I wanted to change this because originally I was thinking if I'd have a tower here as well. I don't know that I want one. So I think I may switch the bricks out to match this on the outside rather than have a tower. Yeah, that's just how it ended up working. It just, for whatever reason, it doesn't appeal to me in my brain. Oop. So that is what we will do. Where did some of those bricks go? All right, so we want those in there, and we want these instead. No. Let's put that one there, that there, that there. So it's dupe, 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 and then dupe. There we go. Now we're up here. Oop. So we want this to match, so that could go there. Followed by that. And we're going to take out the... Oh no, there wasn't a slab there. Fair enough. But we want to get rid of that. Now, the only thing is we'll need to bring this back a bit because we don't want mobs trying to get over here. Not when it's meant to be, like, security. It defeats the point of there being a wall, if you know what I mean. So let's just get rid of that. There we go. And then if we do that, we can... let's add some stairs. Nope, not that way. So then we'll have that and that. Take 2 lanterns. There we go. Welcome, Lions! I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Welcome to the Constellation. I hope you're here for some fun, well, fun for me, but building times in my Cobblemon world. And then we'll do that. Where are the... Aha, here are the slabs we made earlier. So if we do... We come along here. Boop, boop, boop. Excellent. Okay. Now is this brick? Oh, that's a whole brick. Okay. Nice. Yeah, so just putting in the work. Big fancy wall. For the lore reasons, it's just it originally here to protect the village. Might be left over from a past civilization. The villagers don't know, they just always know there's been a wall here. There's always been a wall. They don't ever remember there being a time where there wasn't a wall on different sides of the village protecting them. And then if we take a look on the map, you can see here we've got this big wastelands. The villagers believe, or certainly their history says, there was a big battle between ancient legendary Pokemon that destroyed this whole area, and they had to leave, and this is where they settled after that happened. And so they've got this here as much to keep anything coming out of the wastes away from the village, as it is just general security. But there's no sign of there having been a castle. They're just a big protective wall. And then I think... So I must not have put anything else up here yet. Interesting, okay. We didn't get that far. So do we have... Here we go, deep slate. So, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And then we can put all these down here. Looking rather nice. Now, can I get up having done that? Can I ask something? You certainly can. What would you like to ask? Alright, now we want some more spruce thingamabobbers. Where is it when you need it most? Here we go. Let's put a whole bunch of spruce like that, and then yoink. Perfect. Oop. Can I join you? Not on this world. This is a single player world. It's my personal world. I don't plan on making it a multiplayer at this time. But thank you for asking. It's lovely that you're interested in the world and would like to see it up close and personal. But yeah, no, this is my solo world. This is a personal project for me. And I just really enjoy streaming it, so... I'm not currently looking to invite others to join me at this time. And then, where are you? Aha! Stonecutter! Let's take half of you and make a whole bunch of slabs. There we go. So we need to have these in between. Oh. You know you must be doing something right when the bird Pokemon come to perch. Let's... Doot, 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 doot. And at some point I will need to go around lighting this all up, because oh god. Do you have a particular Cobblemon version of a Pokemon that is your favorite, Lion? And that's that. Can I get back up if I do this? Yes, excellent. Okay, good, 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 good. That's all we want. That's all we care about. And let's step. Doop. Alright, we're making some good progress here. At least with some beginning decoration. It's not much, but it goes a long way just to have the little bit of a difference, I think. At least from the top down. Oh no, we already did this bit. Or maybe we didn't. There we go. And then these in here. Alright, so we got this bit done on this side. So we have this. So I think only on this side we'd need to think about, well, if a villager wanted to walk for security reasons up and down here, how would they actually get up here? So that we might make something on this side somewhere, like a way to get up, but not right now. We'll add that eventually. Then we fly over here. How can I join Cobblemon? Well, Cobblemon, you can get the mod pack. It is free, I believe, on Modrinth. You can also get specific mod packs put together by other people that add all sorts of bells and whistles together. The one I use, you can check. I use the Cobblemon mod pack made by the Battlecraft SMP. I use their Season 2 version with a bunch of extras that I threw in. If you do ! Cobblemon in chat, that should show you a link that takes you to the Modrinth page. Otherwise, if you just want Cobblemon on its own, again, you can get that on Modrinth. I believe they're not currently planning to continue updating on CurseForge, but I might be wrong. For joining any specific SMPs and such, that I probably can't help you with, but there are certainly lots of free servers around. If you're not a member of the official Cobblemon Discord, I recommend joining that. They've got a few channels that have servers listed, ways to join them. Some are free, some are application, that sort of thing. So it's worth checking out if that's what interests you. I would say that playing Cobblemon, and even just playing Minecraft in general, is very fun with friends. There's also Battlecraft Season 2 Discord that has some folks who have servers to join. Yes, that as well. So if you don't know what Battlecraft is, that is a SMP group who obviously play Cobblemon and have their own sort of gyms and character themes and that sort of thing. They're incredibly fun and friendly and really creative and worth checking out. They have YouTube series. Season 2, I think, is probably winding down by now. Certainly it's very quiet for the group. I think everyone's looking forward to 1.7 coming out. And who can blame them? It's going to add so many fun things. But the question then becomes, are they going to restart and have a Season 3 when that drops? Or are they going to keep going and just add it to the current season? I'm sure I do not know. What have we got here? Oh, well, aren't we all? But yeah, if you get the chance, definitely check out the Battlecraft SMP. There are also other creators in the space who also have servers. And also, like, there's new servers popping up all the time, which is why I say definitely check out the official Discord for the Cobblemon mod pack. Because there's new stuff getting posted there by different groups every day. So if you're looking for a place to play with other people, that is going to be the place to go, to be honest. Now, let's... Where? Okay, we're sort of filling up all right here. And I think this is more or less high enough that I don't need to worry about zombies and skeletons. Creepers, I'm still a little worried about, but that might just be I need to add a couple of things for lighting. And I do need to add lighting. Just for protection purposes. Ain't nothing you can do about spiders. There we go. Boop, boop. And there we go. And then we'll make some more. Oop. What's fun about the wasteland is, like, it changes the color of the water so it looks like a sickly green. Versus, like, where you've got all the really super clean water and the calcite deposits over here. It's extra creepy if you're underground. It's like, this place suffered from something bad that happened. And then we're going to have another thing here eventually. And I generally try to keep, like, the same height for things where possible. And just adjusted the wall accordingly as things went up and down. But didn't always work out quite as I hoped. I was briefly confused about the lighting part. I thought you were still on Cobblemon Academy. No, I will probably play Cobblemon Academy again. I just really had an itch to play my personal single-player worlds. I started this back at the end of April when I first started ever streaming. And I'm very fond of it. I will probably come back to the Cobblemon Academy mod pack in a little while. Probably next week I'll make it like a one-day project and then save the rest for this one. Depending what people want to see. Like, I did a small poll where only a few people answered on YouTube. Oop. But the general gist when looking at what VODs people look at is they like VODs for this world. They really like VODs for this world over others, so... I like a lot of the creators on Battlecraft. Like the ones Gil mentioned there, Vert, Callie, KC. Also really I like Duck's content. I've been enjoying P-Porp's streams. P-Porp's very fun. JB's builds on the Battlecraft SMP are nuts. Like that's a mad genius there, I think. But alright, so we've done a little bit just of this inlay. And I've added the extra slabs in between over here. So I think this bit is done. As mentioned, I'm still thinking maybe extending this one, just this side, a little bit into the water. The Empress, the Madman, and Casey. His whole little storyline has been fun. Like, absolutely. I think this season has had some amazing builds from lots of different creators. So, and I kind of hope People finishes his musical city area, but you know, depends on what he's busy with, what he's got the inspiration for. But I really like the whole sort of piano keys down the sides of the mountains for it, and like the whole area just being built out. He was doing a few streams over there when he was working on it, and it was really fascinating to watch someone in action. All right, so the villagers are all flocking to the tree in the middle over there. I should probably fix that too, while I'm thinking about it. Because originally there was a hill in the middle of this town, and need to say these were further up. So I made the tree taller. I brought the base down when I cleared out. Oh, oops. Oh well, whoops. But there were 2 bells, and so one's over here. Let's bring this one down. So we got our axe. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bell and stone. Okay. All of those are in my main bag? Nope. The stone is not. Okay. So would have been on par with here. Let's do... dirt it is. So is it a little bit higher? Yeah, kinda. Do... There we go. And then we have the bell. At some point, I will move both of these. I'm not quite sure where yet, like one on one side of the village, one on the other. But like this whole bit was like a big old patch of dirt. So we took that out. Now we've got lots of space. So I might extend like the farm bit. I'm thinking of putting something here for different crops. And maybe we'll have just stands for selling things. What the villagers would probably put out for sale for their fellows, that sort of thing. Alright, so I'm just going to run back to my house quickly. It's nice to have just a little house, it's just a very small starter base with a little underground storage area. But it's done the job. At some point we'll do something bigger and quote-unquote better. But this is pretty good for now. I am going to take a short break. I need to wet my whistle and get a snack quickly. So we're going to have just a 4 minute break. Go stretch. Go get yourself a snack if you need it. Now's a good time. And I will see you on my return. And there we go. Welcome back, everyone. I have some popcorn. I have... What else do I have in here? I have... McVitie's digestives covered in chocolate. Yay! And I have a Coke refill and... Coca-Cola, that is. And a water refill. So we should be set for a little while longer. I hope everyone else remembered to get something to drink. So hydrated, snacked. Got snacked, and then if you needed to run to the bathroom, it was a good time to do so. So while we're focusing on building and things today, tomorrow we're going to be doing a Pokemon hunt. And that's going to involve the wheel of Cobblemon. So we spin a wheel that picks the region, and then we spin another wheel that picks the Pokemon from that region. And as long as it is a Pokemon in Cobblemon, I will then attempt to find it in my single-player world. It will either go splendidly or it will go terribly. But it's a lot of fun when, whatever the case. Because this is 5 wide, I'm wondering what kind of gate to put in. So let's first start by using some of our wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then whoop. I'll put those away for later because we will need them. And we'll put the stone cutter down because we're definitely going to need that. Let's see. What do we got? We got... Actually, let's... Can I cut... Oh, I can. Let's do 2 deep slate walls. Actually, make it 4. But you know, we found sometimes like what should be the most easy Pokemon to find, it's gone. It does not spawn. It will not appear. And then the super rare one will show up right on cue to show off on camera. Unless it's a Chikorita. Chikorita hates me. But it is what it is. We make do with what we've got. No. No, you don't get to say that. You're not going to get to say that. Let's see. We want... where is our spruce wood? So we got some of this. Definitely going to want some of the sticks. And let's grab that for now. We want to make... 1, 2, 3. Just 3 for the moment. So my thought is, what? No. I'd kind of want to keep these all the same height, but I'm not quite sure how to manage that. What do we put in here for now? Because I don't really want this upright one in the middle, but I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much. And at the end of the day, I'm the only main person who'd be coming through anyway. And this is as much to keep villagers in as it is anything else. Because villagers, as I'm sure some folks know, are dumb as rocks. They will find any way they possibly can to die. Which is extremely inconvenient when you're trying to do other things. Now, where did I put the jack-o'-lantern? There it is. So I figured, let's put this one up here for now. We should have a moss carpet. I guess got a bit of lighting over here while I'm doing this. So I don't have to worry about something spawning that shouldn't spawn. And we should probably go into the pumpkin patch and just grab a whole bunch to make them. Because they're quite useful for just hiding in the ground and putting a little bit of lighting around. I know mega torches are a thing, but I'm not using them on this particular play world. I might change your mind on that, but currently I'm not inclined to. Alright, so... just kind of feels like that's not enough, if you know what I mean. So what we might do instead is... let's have a look at what door options we have. We do spruce door. Because we got various tables and such, we should be able to change a few of these. Like, so windowed spruce door could be good. Like, make it like as if they're a bit more paranoid. But a fortified spruce door could look quite good. Where is the... aha, carpenter's table. Let's make a spruce door. Spruce lower door. Blah, 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 blah. We don't need the blinds. I do like these gates, but I don't want them for the where we are at the moment. So let's grab these. And then... because you got, like, the windowed spruce. You've got panelled. Like, panelled could be fun, but I'm not feeling it. Not for the front gates. Whereas this could look quite good. But again, it's like... whoa! What the heck? Something just exploded. What exploded and where? Was I mishearing things? I could have sworn I heard an explosion. What the heck? What? Oh, I see what must have happened. The skeleton must have spawned. A creeper got hit and decided to explode. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense, you know? Now look, on cue, we've got a zombie horde approaching. Those doors don't work for what I want, though. That's disappointing. Let's put some lights in here. Well, at least they didn't take out the the Pokemon Center. That would have been much more annoying. But I'm guessing maybe the Skelly shot it, or was going after one of these guys. It almost makes me wish I was running something like replay mod to check it out and find out. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Evidently, I put this up in time. What is going on? Where did these all come from? You know what? You can, y'all can burn. Well, if it's gonna be like that, let's grab these two. Hopefully that's enough. That's just temporary. We'll move those. I don't like how that looks. But it has the wall over here done what I didn't intend, which is keep things alive due to shadow. Let's have a quick look and find out. Oh no, they're all gone! Yay! Well, except this guy, for some reason. All the zombies are gone. The creepers moved on. I'll take it. But, like, I like these doors, but this doesn't do what I wanted it to do, which is actually really disappointing. I was hoping they'd actually, like, work as, like... I was hoping for something more. Let's put it that way. Alright, let's see. But out of curiosity, what fence options do we have? Lots, apparently. Gate. Ooh, curved gate could be fun. Why not? Okay, the worst that happens is it looks terrible and we can't use it. Not quite what I'm after. Like, if it was just, like, one there and then... If it was just that, that would look really... Actually, that would look really cute on the other side. This side, not so much. So I think... I'll put you back down in the middle. But while I'm working on this, what are other folks building, or if you're not playing Minecraft, what are you playing? I like to hear what folks are up to. And then break this out. No. Oh, there we go. That'll do. That'll do. Shame about the ground, but there's not really much you can do about that. And I think we can definitely come up with a better side support than that. I'm attempting a flower farm in my Nuzlocke world. Tempting because I'm also trying to do it without a tutorial. Ooh. Good luck. Oh, hello, Evie. Are your stats any good? Well, they're not the worst. They're not the best I've ever seen, but you're not the worst. Finally, stay still. At some point, Dice will have a fellow shiny to play with, but probably not today. I think if I definitely start putting in some machines and such into this world, and I do think I will eventually. Uh-oh. Didn't want to poison you. That's not great, but alright. Let's switch in Florigato just because they're much lower level. Oh, refresh, okay. Let's see what U-turn does. And then let's switch in. Sleep powder. Which of course missed. Because of course it did. Working on terraform a big cliffside in my villa. Ooh, that sounds fun. Is it like just... Are you going for any sort of particular style of cliffside? Is it like the White Cliffs of Dover, or just terraining to make it look prettier? All done. Excellent. So that's another EV on the pile. A duck duck. It's funny because the regular Farfetch'd are almost always males. But whenever I get a Galarian Farfetch'd, the majority of them so far have been female. Which just amuses me a little bit. Because it's one of those cases of, oh, I see I just have like a sea of female knights. Okay then. Female Farfetch'd. All for it. And then this one. Let's do 2 of those. Actually, while we're here. Hello, Matt. Banana to you too. How are you doing today? We're just having a chill build day with the occasional explosion. It's kind of a basalty cliff with amethyst crystals poking out. It's the edge of a plateau that is my first custom village I made. That sounds so cool. That sounds really creative, Duel. I'm good. You? First, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing all right. No sniffles and sneezes today, thank goodness. Fingers crossed that I don't have a repeat of it. I've been getting very tired of like having a sneeze fest for a stream. Like, nobody should have to listen to me cough. Well, I wasn't coughing, but I'm just sneezing and blowing my nose. It was extremely annoying. But today, no, all is going well. For the most part. Do I want to keep you? I haven't seen a... Yo, the first female Luxio I think I've seen, so... Why not? But at the minute, we're just working on a whole new build that I started... more or less last week, and then finished the sort of the baseline of it yesterday, which is this giant wall. And today we've gotten some wood to build fencing and also to do some inlay. And now we're going to start working on like adding detailing to it. Like where do we want some pillars of wood to go? That sort of thing. All good build day should involve an explosion or two. It's true. It's true. Trying to play Hello Neighbor Act 1 and the neighbor knows where I am 100% of the time. It's not fun anymore. Oh, that sucks. Sounds like someone's cheating. Alright, let's fill this in. Always fill in the creeper hole. We're going to terrain this area eventually, but not right now. Like, the only thing I can think happened is a creeper must have been either in range of the skeleton when the skeleton got attacked, or the skeleton shot the creeper point blank while trying to get one of these guys, and that's what triggered the explosion. I can't imagine anything else, to be honest. 'Tis a mystery. But yeah, so we're going to be working on more of this today. Let's pop that in there, and then we want to keep the wood for now. This can go in there because I don't think we're going to use you again. Where is... We've got the dark oak there. That'll do. So what I want to figure out is, do I want to like put like a dark oak pillar here? And then have it like topped with the... This one? Wrong one? Like, I feel it adds something. I don't think it detracts from it. Just not 100% sure. So if we do... Like, 'cause that looks quite good, I think. Like, the wood there adds something to the appearance, or certainly makes it look a little bit more like it's supported and solid. But I'm just wondering, do I want to then bring, like, across here, maybe? Maybe just teleport to the room where his AI can't get to. That sounds sus, Matt. Maybe restart the game? Or is it meant to be kind of like that? There we go. It's non-modded, I'm on Xbox. Does sound like it might be worth restarting then, because that if it's getting to places it's not supposed to go, you can't really continue playing it. Like, if the point of the game is to make you frustrated and not want to play, that sounds like it's on the way to succeeding. But I don't know why it would want to do that. Alright, let's grab the Silk Touch and yoink this. And we'll figure out, like, how do we want the terrain to slowly go up on this side in a little bit. Slightly less important than figuring out where do these all go. It's going to be here. Oh, top one is meant to be this. I hope it's ordered. Well, you never know with Xbox these days, honestly. And then, boop. So I feel like I could, like, string something between these. Or do I want to make, like, an arch? Like, that feels like that should be there. That feels right, if that makes sense. But it does also feel like it's missing something to connect it all. So maybe, let's see, if I put this in here. Oh, I don't get any options. Maybe something like this? Yeah, like... Let's see if this makes a difference at all. Like... Ooh. And then if we go... Oop. Up top here... If we get rid of this one... Oh, this is where they all went. No wonder. No wonder I got confused. I'm gonna leave that. And then up here. And then dupe. How is that looking? Okay, that definitely added something. I do think we need to connect across here, maybe a little bit lower. I'm just wondering, do I want to go slabs or stairs? Maybe have it like follow the sort of general arc shape. But I like how that looks. Like having the bands of iron like that looks really cool. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I think we're going to want a few more of these at least. So let's just craft them up into more bands, and then I'm going to come along here. And just now the trick is like how far along do I want to space these out? That's the next thing to figure out. Like, now I've got them here, I really like this, but I don't know if I only want to keep it down on the gate side. So we'll actually go down to the other gate and put them in and see if that makes much of a difference, especially because one side over here is a lot thinner than the other. So, like, this would go here. Oop. Is that everything? Hopefully. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on the other side, we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one too many. 5, 6. I think we can more or less at least squeeze it on one side. Kinda. I'm not sure how it's gonna look. 1, 2, no. Like, I think that definitely does something for the look of the, like, the gate area. And I do think it just adds a little bit of visual interest to the wall that it interrupts just the plain straight stone. And that's a good thing. We want that to be interrupted, because otherwise it's very uniform, it's very boring. It's a bit obnoxious, to be honest. That's why we're going to be going in and changing some. I need to check if I can make cracked deep slate, because that'll be fun. But let's come through here. Oop. No. We'll fix that as well. And now, question becomes, is what do I do on this side here? Because this is the magic carp pond. Like, since it's the outside of the village, do we care less? Do we want to maybe have, like... I don't really want to, like, interrupt the build here, because I really like how the magic carp pond looks. But we could still kind of... Because we've got this very flat corner here, there's no reason we couldn't say, take these blocks out, like, here, and just move them to stack here instead. And then we could have dirt, have just, like, a little bit more space and accommodate it. Because I think that might be the play. Because otherwise it looks just a little more unbalanced on this side if it doesn't have its partner. If that makes sense. But at the same time, I don't want to have to dig this out. I like how this looks. Fuss, fuss, fuss. But I think it would... The general build overall will look better if I do this. The curse of the builder brain. When you know something's going to look better aesthetically if you do a thing, but you don't want to do the thing. Is there any... No. Okay. Oh, I am just getting a phone call. I will be right back. So hang tight. I will leave. I'll switch up the music so you have something a little bit different to listen to. So I will be right back. Hopefully it won't be too long, and I will speak shortly. There we go. Sorry about that unexpected phone call. Nothing to worry about though. It was actually some good news. My mum's not been too... Oh, shiny! Shiny, shiny! Look at this guy! I've never seen a shiny coughing before. Oh my goodness. Well, we absolutely have to catch you for sure. Oh, that's not the Pokemon I wanted to use, but oh well. YOLO. Hey, we got the shiny coughing. That's a nice thing to come back to. So I come back with good news about my mum, who's not been very well, but has got clean bill of health now from the doctor. So hopefully nothing too stressful for her for the next little while. And then we got a new shiny. So I think that's making up for a better day already. Now, I was talking about making some changes to my beloved fish pond, the magic carp pond, just the corner. We're going to do that by taking out like this corner. We take that, and that. So we grab all of those, and we're more or less going to fill that in with dirt, I think. Because it's all going to grow into grass eventually. And then we do... And then if we come down here, what we can do is actually add... Come back here. I want to put that one there because it gives a bit of visual difference. Then it's in there, and I think engraved is typically on the top. And then, grab some of these. And I've grabbed this. We'll put that in there. We even have a few blocks in here, which makes it nice. Change. There we go. I think maybe this one should change to something else. Put those in there. Don't want that. We want... Polished granite? No, let's do a granite brick. There we go. And we put the dirt there. And then that is that. We get the spruce out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, that already looks so much better just from that simple change. But of course now it's the case of, like, have I gone too far here? Like, what's to stop something coming around here to get at everything? Alright. We're gonna do the sensible thing and modify it again. Curse of wanting everything to look good. Alright. These two go. No. No, 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 no. I think this could get away with going there. Here we are. That's a bit better. And then... No? Oh. Oh, don't do this to me. Stupid. Stupid. Mumble, mumble, grumble. What? Where are you guys coming from? Let's do... Alright, let's come over here where I know... Oh my god, stop it. Where are my extra buckets of water? Why are you all empty? Goodness me. Well, I'll take that for sure. Alright, let's grab water in here. This is going to annoy me now because it wasn't like this before. There we go. That wasn't what I wanted. That's going to frustrate me all day if I let it. I'm just going to ignore it for now. I will have to look up a guide to fix that. But oh my god, why is Minecraft water so annoying? It's so annoying! Okay. No. It will annoy me until I fix it, so... So that bit is fixed, and then... What is going on in the middle here? Okay, did that do it? And now you're all doing the dip and... And if we do here... Still doesn't like that. Okay. So it's slowly coming together. Finally, there we go. I spy an Eevee! No. Just no. Oh, no Eviolite. Oh well. But yeah, like, that change already looking so much better. This bit, not so much. uh... let's put the spruce wood in there for a minute. Okay, there we go. And now I get the bucket out that I put away, because of course I do. There we are. Fixed. And now, hopefully a little less inclined to come across, but what I think we might do is maybe some granite fencing? I'll have to think about that. It's not the priority. It's the decorations on the main bridge, right, or rather the main wall right now that we're looking at, so... So 1, 2, 3... Do I want to have something pillar up here to reflect the... what was changed? Where did I put all the other blocks? Alright, so let's do, like, this row here. Oh, no, didn't want to do that many. Try that again. 1, 2, and then... That's fine. And then... Two, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How does that look? Yes, that's what I'm wanting. We'll figure out a good way to connect some of these. Like, I figure they connect along the straight rather than, like, these little side bits. Like, this bit we can figure out maybe some sort of decoration or what have you. But otherwise we want to leave it plain. But that's what I'm wanting. That's really adding something to the overall look of it. That's making me happy. Excellent, okay. God love our Pokemon. And then... it's more or less... how long... so it'd be the first bit there. Okay, I know I'm hearing this go in somewhere. There we go. How's that looking? That's too high. We need to bring it down one. Even... yeah. I get what I was going for, but no, it doesn't work. It's too high. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to close. There we go. What are you doing on this side? Oh my gosh. Let's put those there, and then... Last thing you want is your villagers wandering around outside the village walls. Oh dear. We did have a whole bunch of zombies just show up earlier. So, definitely a few places that we need to light up to avoid more of that happening. Since I'm sure that the wall itself also casts a bit of a dark light. So definitely want to think about lighting. That might be the next project before we like properly get into the weeds with detailing. This would be this route. How does that look? I'll offer a little more balance because the ground isn't as high. Yeah, oddly enough, I feel like it needs to come up one so that it's on level with like this block. I don't know if it's just because the way this particular block has the band positioned, it feels like it needs to be higher up. It doesn't hurt to change it. We'll see then, like, does it look better that way? Were my eyes playing tricks on me? Like, I kind of do feel like it does look a little better. Unless, of course, we just get rid of some of these. That's not the right way. There we go. How's that looking? Much better. Now, this bit of the wall I'm not so sure about, because I think that could end up being quite thin. Maybe one here, and then where it comes up to the longer stretch, it can maybe skip the companion one here. As long as it's got its twin on the other side of the wall, I think it matters a little bit less. Let's rest up. Alright, we'll do a little bit more, and then I think I'll call the stream there. I've got a couple of things I want to get on with offline, unfortunately, that need to be done, whether I like it or not. But I will definitely be back to stream tomorrow. We'll probably put it to 3 o'clock, as I have something that ends at 2, and I don't think I'll be home in time for a 2:30 stream. Which do be like that sometimes. How's that look? No, that looks good. And on this side? Yeah, I'd say that's fine. And then come up here. And then it'll be here. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And bump. Boing. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Bump. Oh, that's one. That needs to go over one. That's in the wrong place. Miscount. Oh. That's better. Boing and boing. How's that look? Okay, I like that better. That looks a bit more balanced to me. On this stretch, I do think I want to put like at least like one obviously here. But then I want to figure out, do I want to put, I'd say at least 2 part way along. But we're going to leave that for tomorrow. We'll make more progress on that, as well as do spin the wheel and have a bit of an adventure around my world. And we can pick up some materials we need along the way, because we will definitely need to restock on a few things, whether I like it or not. And let's grab this ore. We can put that in for melting overnight until the next stream. So let's head on to the house. But we did get a shiny wheezing. Or coughing, wasn't it? No, shiny coughing. Regular coughing, not any other kind. Look at this guy. Love him. What a cheerful blue fellow. Well, thank you for everyone who stopped on by, who came and chatted, and everyone who lurked and was enjoying the stream. So yeah, it'll be about 3 p.m. GMT tomorrow. We'll be back, and we're going to have more fun then, continue to build and doing the Wheel of Cobblemon. So I will see you then. And I think what I'll do is I'll send you over in a raid to Mighty Duck. He is currently doing a living Pokedex, it's living Pokedex, not his Cobblemon one, but an actual living dex between all the current games. I'm not sure which game he's working on at the moment, but he's been working pretty diligently at it, so I'm going to send out you all over there. Be sure to cheer him on and say Farley sent you. So have yourself a good afternoon, evening, whatever time it is where you are, even morning, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye!